They tried to stop me, but nothing can stop me. Welcome back to part 40 of Analyzing the Game with your host, your vocalist, your lead vocals, background vocals, arranger, producer, scriptwriter, songwriter, film writer, conductor, lead guitarist, bass guitarist, drums, percussion, scout, referee, president, secretary, accountant, mathematician, sociologist. The list goes on. That boy Dez. Thank you guys for joining me on Analyzing the Game once again. Shout out to everybody that has engaged with my videos. Shout out to everybody that has liked, comment, shared, subscribed. If you haven't, or you don't know what Analyzing the Game is, or you don't know who that boy Dez is, you haven't engaged, you haven't liked, you haven't commented, you haven't shared, you haven't subscribed, you will, and you will know soon, and you will do that soon. Shout out to everybody. This is my 40th video. If you're new to my channel, I said every time that I reach a milestone of 10, iteration of 10, whatever you want to call it, 9, because it only goes up to 9. Everything only goes up to 9. It's 1 through 9. And then 0 is just like the place, the next, like it's like a placeholder. It's just starting. So, but everything for the new would be, so 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm just gonna make this video something I feel special, and they're all my creations, all my writings, all my journals are special. Also, if you're new to my channel, I have a journal. I do a daily free write, a daily journal, a daily write, a daily think, daily debrief, daily question, daily everything. And then I just press the record button and I just try to communicate. I just try to articulate my points, articulate myself, and be myself, and just talk and just continue to allow myself to grow with my speech and not be afraid and have no fears and have no doubts and don't question. Excuse me. So yes, every 10, 20, 30, 40, 50th video, I want to make it something extraordinary, special, even though all my creations are. I just feel like I'm gonna continue to add certain things to these videos in these moments and in these times and in these milestones and in these placements that I am at. And this one I am extremely happy about because it speaks all of my things. I believe are telling and speaking into the present moment, into the now, into what is currently going on. And I just believe that I got 40 videos in by simply just deciding that I was going to just want to learn myself and want to grow thyself. I want to grow myself, and I want to continue to not stay in the same place with my mind, body, and spirit. And that doesn't always mean that you're moving across corporate status quo lines. You can be stagnant in those places, but are you growing with your mind, body, and spirit? Are you aligning yourself, and are you diving deep into yourself, and are you trying to reflect on yourself? And for me, I've said I believe yes, and I believe that everybody is going to have to face that at some time. And yes, some people think that you can get to the surface level of reflection, but it's way deeper than most people believe or most people know and most people have experienced. And honestly, it takes you being at a certain moment with yourself. It's not going to be, yeah, maybe you can be tired of the world, you can be tired of other people, you can be tired of everybody's opinion, you can be tired of political stances, you can be tired of religious stances, you can be tired of all of these things, but at the end of the day's gonna end. It's like, no, the day's gonna end, you're still gonna be you. Yes, so that was a troll, but that wasn't a troll. Because you still are you, and you still have to wake up each and every single day, and you still have to pick yourself up. And if you're not fully and truly happy with the life or the image that you're putting off, and you have to continue to look in the mirror and say, this isn't me, that you're masking and putting on a shield for the outside world, for everybody else to see you as who you are. That's not you. That's just a facade. And reflection will lead people to their deepest desires and what they are here to do. Because everybody's not here to do the regular stuff that the system and the structure of this society is set up for you to do. There's people that's supposed to go off of the railroads and be their own train. They're their own thing. They're their own entity, and they're their own process, and they're their own human. So everybody's not going to believe, and they're not going to see things that are put out to everybody as the same thing, and they will be willing to take that, whatever comes with reflecting on yourself and wanting to know yourself and wanting to grow yourself and wanting to ask yourself questions and wanting to ask the world questions and ask questions about all of these things that are structured to be set up for them to just be there and for people to not question them. People will be okay with whatever comes with that if they go down that route. And who knows what it is. It's, you may not have friends anymore. You may just only be alone. You may distance yourself from other people. You may not be on social media anymore. You may just do things that people may not even know you. People may believe that they don't know you anymore just because you are willing to challenge and you are willing to reflect, see what is being reflected off of all of these institutions, these schools, everything that is set into place, and people don't question or that people don't wonder about, that people just go about their days. Someone has to question, because everybody's not a sheep, a sleeping sheep. Some people are actually want to grow themselves and want to learn and want to just be happy, because a lot of it just means, or a lot of it is just, you want meaning from your reflection, from yourself, for the world. You want to get meaning for everything that you do, for what you're doing, for you to be happy, and for you to not just be going about your days and to just be living and not having any purpose and not having any full meaning. And if you, I believe, if you put yourself in, you just have to be alone. It sucks to say, you have to shut off everybody's opinion. You have to not care about what everybody else thinks, because everybody else is not going to care about everything how you care about it. People will take stuff as jokes. People will take you as a joke. If you told them, oh yeah, I'm doing such and such, or I believe this is such and such, or if you ask such and such questions, they will laugh at you. And that's the worst part about it, is people are so easily, people just don't care. And that's a true reflection. And I say this, the reflection of humans, and you have to be willing to see the true reflection of what the world is. The world is cold. People lie, cheat, steal, backstab. They do all of these things, and you would be blind to say that doesn't go on, and people aren't like that. These are human traits. These are normal things that humans do in an everyday life, and you would be crazy to say that you don't see that, and that possibly that couldn't happen to you, or that doesn't happen, because that happens every single day. And you see, people are evil. Evil is running the world. Evil is running rampant. Evil is engaging in inciting against wars, against oppressed people, against homeless people, against starved people, against marginalized people. So you would be blind to say that that is not the true reflection of the world. That is the true reflection of reality. And you have to be willing to say that. You have to be willing to understand that. And you can't just say, oh yeah, that doesn't affect me, or that's just a joke, or this was supposed to happen, or this happens, things happen. No. Because things do happen, but on on stages and of glimpses and of patterns and of reoccurring patterns of what of how things are happening. It's not normal. It's not supposed to happen. And with the reflection of what people get off of social media for themselves is not the true reflection of who you are. That is what you're putting out to all of these other people. Most people don't even know you. They don't know who you really are. You don't know who you really are. Because if you don't put yourself in dark rooms, allow yourself to figure out, allow yourself to talk. Your ego has to go. It has to be kicked out. It has to go. Because the ego is you putting on the mask and you putting on the shields and protecting yourself and not fully feeling all of the emotions in life that you are supposed to feel. Not feeling the full amounts of pain that you have possibly been through because you just brush it off and you don't allow that pain to actually talk. You don't allow it to tell the true reflection of what you went through and what you have gone through. And if you can get yourself to those moments and get yourself to those experiences, I believe that you will be unstoppable. And if everybody can do that without being distracted and getting shown different reflections or wanting to put out a reflection of themselves that isn't them, the world and humans would be a lot more better, and we wouldn't be so far behind, and we wouldn't be having to do everything in a sense of you have to do this. There's no other option. Everybody believes that there's no other option. Like you have to go to work. I mean, yeah, when you don't own anything, you have to do that because you don't quote unquote have any leverage. But you are the leverage. If you are willing to do anything, you will put your life on the line. It doesn't matter what it is. So that's what I believe. Because if anybody claims that they're serious about anything, you will put your life on the line. Everybody will be out in the streets protesting, boycotting, not going to work. No one go to work. I mean, shoot. Does it really matter? If nobody did anything, what would they do? Truthfully. What would they do? If nobody went to work for months, if nobody went to the grocery store for months, if everybody just stocked up and bought groceries and nobody went to the grocery store in months, what would they do? If nobody went to restaurants, nobody went to the hospital, nobody went to these places, what would they do? What would happen? I believe I know what would happen. We would definitely go into a recession and we already are in one, let's be honest. The economy's it's not good. Prices, houses, cars, schooling, loans, all of that. Trash. So it's like, what other indications of, what other reflection do we need to see? Do you need to see for you to realize that it's not set up. This is not set up for us to be compliant. I mean, even though it is set up for us to be compliant, but if there's nothing that we're getting out of any of this, why would we continue to be compliant? What sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense at all. But I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. And I think that is okay to not understand, because I believe people are giving a reflection that they believe that they have everything that they need, when you don't. Because the true reflection is that America is one of the only countries without free healthcare. What does that mean? A true reflection of the world, of the society, of the structure of the United States is that we're fed poisons. In other countries and other continents, they ban these substances and they ban these things being placed into these foods, into these things for consumption. They ban them and they're giving it to us. That's a true reflection of what it is. A true reflection of society is that United States just bombed Iran with Israel, killing kids. That is a true reflection, and we're aligned with them, and we just did that. The true reflection is that we are in a dictatorship. We are in an authoritarian system, regime, whatever you want to call it. That's the true reflection of the world. Because you went to war, you didn't have Congress approve, and you did it on the weekend, and you did it while everybody was asleep. Most people were asleep on the weekend, on a Saturday evening. So that's a true reflection. A true reflection of the world is you have a felon as the president. A true reflection of society, of reality, of the world, of the United States is that you have pedophiles running the country, or alleged pedophiles that were in a ring with the biggest one ever. So, but they get to stay. They don't get any, there's no laws that can regard to them just because they have power, status, money. What does that even mean? That's why I said evil is running the world, and they are engaging in wars against normal people, against oppressed people, against suppressed people, against marginalized people, against homeless people, against starved people, against all of these categories of people. They're doing that. And nobody is saying that you're wrong. I mean, people are, but like I said, when is the reflection of the true reality of the world, the true state of the world going to come out? And people are going to be like, I'm not standing for this anymore. I don't care. Because what if this is the reflection, what is for the next generation? They're just going to be like, my parents, my grandparents allowed me to be alive in this. They didn't say we are just going to, I mean, also another reflection is one group stormed the Capitol and they claimed it was peaceful, but they were killing police officers and saying that they were going to kill a vice president and saying that they were going to kill congresswomen and men and senators and all of that. But people believe that you can't do that now, when they're literally taking everything away from normal citizens, taking away from everybody that they can take away from, and killing people. So if someone said, oh yeah, we're just gonna storm the Capitol, get them out. Let's be real. Because it's not sitting right for me. And people would say, oh my God, you're so radical. That's the only option that we got. Let's be honest. Because you can't let other people, a group of people, claim they continue to do stuff and claim that they're not doing anything, or claim that they're the victim. What? Come on, bro. Like, that's so played out. But that's so up their playbook, though. Like, that's what they do. Republicans, racist, all of these people, they do stuff like that. They do stuff to other people and claim that they have to do it. White people say that they have to do stuff to people because if we don't do this, they're going to do such and such to us. Because you're scared because you do wrong stuff to people. You did wrong stuff to people. That is the true reflection. Once again, the true reflection of what I see with my own two eyes. I don't know about everybody else. Maybe everybody else too distracted with social media, with sports, with, I don't know. But people need to wake up. People need to get up. People need to stand up. Like, because people just think everything's so good. Where's the good? Donald Trump said everybody's telling him that they're tired of winning. Everybody's tired of winning. Where is the winning? Only for the group of people that he aligns himself with is winning. And honestly, they're not even winning. He's a loser. Every one of them is a loser. When you are a felon, you're a loser. 34 times. And when you are a crybaby and when you can't even talk, when you normally can't even hold a conversation, and you go after, you attack women, and you're not even fit to be president. You're a reality TV show host. Let's be real. That's the true reflection. We let that person become president. Not once, twice. Not once, 2 times. So it's a long way to go. That's the true reflection. You have a long way to go. We got a long way to go, and I'm not bowing down to anybody, any regime, any wannabe Nazis, wannabe dictator. I'm not bowing down. I hope nobody else is bowing down either. And shout out to everybody that did bow down. You're a coward. All the corporations, all the law firms, all the news, all the media. You're cowards. All you guys are cowards. Because why are you letting this person that doesn't eat? All he does is steal. All he does is grift. All he does is do stuff that can better himself or the people around him. He doesn't care about anybody else. And clearly, if you got on your knees and said, okay, Mr. King Trump, that this is fine, we're going to pay you out. Clearly you don't care either. And clearly you don't have any moral compass. And you don't have any standing. You won't stand. If you fall for anything, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Sorry that I confused it. But yes, it's a lot of they say if you elect a clown, you get a circus. And we have a circus. And if you give them bread in a circus, they'll be entertained. And clearly we have that. Nobody wants bread. Bread is for birds. Can we get actual meals? Like, could we get some ground turkey? Could we get some salmon? Could we get some sweet potatoes? Could we get some avocados? Could we get all of that? I mean, I got that. That's what I'll be eating. But I'm not Yes, I just say that everybody needs to truly look at themselves in the mirror. And most people can't, because honestly, most people are probably the devil. Most people are reptiles, and most people are not real. They're fake. They're not real humans. They're not real. So most people can't. So for the people that I'm not expecting it for these certain people, because they don't even have anything when you look into their eyes. So it's like them, oh, no go. But normal people, yes, I would hope so, that you would allow yourself to be like, to say, yeah, what can I do better to help my fellow humans, to help my neighbors, to help dying kids, to help homeless people, to help people with no Medicaid, to help people with no food assistance, to help kids in school that are dying from guns. What can I do better to help? But some people don't even say that. They don't think that they're the problem. That's the problem. So, and yes, I just went on an actual lecture. But my mantra for this video is look yourself in the mirror and stand up, and don't bow down to anybody. And just because things are going on and people are making it seem normal and normalizing everything, that doesn't mean it's normal. And that doesn't mean it's okay. So, because when you are doing something wrong and you're trying to overthrow something, you're trying to undo a system, you flood the system. Here. Look there. We got this. We got this person being elected for attorney general. We got this person being not elected, nominated. Yeah, we got this person being nominated for attorney general. We got this person being nominated for the head of the Department of Education. We got this person. We got the Dow, we got Greenland, we got whatever that they say. That's not, I don't care, because that's not the truth. That's not what I'm supposed to be looking at. So you're not gonna fool me. Sorry. Everybody else may be. But we can continue to talk about the Epstein files. We can continue to talk about Trump getting out. He needs to go. He's impeached. He's too old. He can't speak. He's crazy. He's egotist. He's egotistical. He's wants to be a dictator. He wants to be Xi, Putin, all of them people. He wants to be them. Those are his idols. But he's not them. That's the problem. You're not them. You didn't live no life like them. You grew up rich. Putin grew up a spy. She got kicked out of his country, of his town, because of his dad, because they thought that because he was a traitor. So you're fully off from them. So don't even try to compare yourself to them, truthfully. So stand up. Everybody stand up. Don't bow down. You have rights, regardless of what they want to tell you or what they're trying to take away from you. You have rights and you can stand up. Everybody has to, though. And it starts with you. One person each. And then everybody comes together. Who knows where we will be? But you have to do it day by day, present moment. You got to stay in the present moment. So, shout out to everybody for joining me on part 40 of Analyzing the Game. Harrison Barnes, part on the Golden State Warriors. He was number 40. Yeah, he was number 40. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the humans out there on their journey, on their paths, on their marathons, on their routes. Continue to be you. Continue to have no fears, have no doubts, have no questions, and don't be afraid. And believe in yourself. And if nobody told you, I believe in you, but you also have to believe in yourself first for anybody else to believe in you. And even if still no one does, you believe in you, and you, and you are powerful, and you are strong, and be you. And don't be afraid to stand in being you. And if you are new to my channel, I do name my free writes and title them every single time. So every video, every free write, every vision, every dream has a title. And this one is Reflection. I am a reflection of me. But yes, also, if you are new to my channel, subscribe to me at THATBOYDEZ. I'll be back. 40% there. The goal is 100 videos, 100%. And I'm just going to keep striving, keep writing, keep being myself, keep standing in my creativity, keep standing in my creations. And I hope that you guys can do the same. And I hope that you can find yourselves and find your voice. And your voice is needed in this world. And your creativity is needed in this world. And stand up and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid and don't be scared and don't have any fears. And you can do anything that you set your mind to, man. Hope to see you guys again. And thank you guys for joining me on Analyzing the Game with your host, with your vocalist, with your scout, with the president. I could be the president. No, I mean, at this point, anybody could. I mean, actually, no, anybody couldn't. Because at this point, he doesn't want anybody else to be president until he's gone. Until he passes away in that spot. He shouldn't have never been president. He did that to get a get out of jail free card. I'm sorry. I'm still going on. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wonderful evening. Happy Ramadan. We're out of here. You know we got to hit.